What's up YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. You're watching shoeDIY, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to lace your Jordan 9s. Let's go! So for the right shoe we're going to aim for a much looser look than the left shoe because we're going to have an open lace at the top, and so you want your loops to be quite wide so you can use up quite a bit of lace and you don't have too much hanging down here. So let's start with that first loop. Take your lace up into the hoop, bring it up a little way, and then flatten out your lace as much as possible to bring the end up through that first loop on the inside of the shoe. And then ends together and pull up. So I'm just going to loosen that off, and we're going to start with the outside lace coming across the shoe to the inside second loop. And if you catch it on your finger, you can get rid of any twists in the lace as well. Then take the inside lace across to the next loop on the outside. Pull your shoe out as well. It will help to kind of stretch out those loops to use up a bit more lace. Then take the outside lace across to the inside loop. The inside lace comes across to the next outside loop. Just going to pull that out a little bit more. Then take that outside lace across to the inside. And the inside lace across to the outside. Again, just pull out those shoes to make sure that your laces are lovely and loose, nice and loose. Then take that outside lace across to the next loop. Pull them out again. Just make sure that you are not leaving yourself too much lace as you're heading towards the top of the shoe. Then take the inside lace across to the outside loop. And then just check that you've got the same amount of lace. So I'm just going to pull mine in a little bit to make sure that they're the same length. Hold on to them and just pull your shoe out. That's it. And then we're going to take that outside lace, and what you can do is you can bring it down through the hoop if you want your lace to hang down quite close to your shoe. I'm going to take mine up, and then I'm going to get that kind of that nice arching lace at the top. So I'm going to bring mine up through that loop like that, and then it's going to hang out like this. And then the inside lace comes across, and again I'm going to come up through the loop, and mine are going to come out like that. So I'm just going to hold on to those so I don't lose that length. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to pull out my shoe, and then I've got that great loose look. Now if that's too much and you want less hanging out for you, then just keep pulling on your loops. So just to realise that this one has actually come out, even though I have been holding on to it. So I'm just going to pull it again until I'm happy with how they look at the top. Like that. And there you've got your loosely lace Jordan 9. And don't forget, if you don't want that much out, then just follow back through your laces and use up more lace, or pull on your shoe to open up your laces a little bit more. So there you've got your right. So let's show you how to lace the left shoe. So with the left shoe, because we're going to tie a bow or maybe a factory lace at the top of the shoe, we need to have a little bit more extra lace. So we don't need to go as loose as we did on the right shoe. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is take the lace up through that first loop on the outside of the shoe. You'll only need to draw the lace a little way up into the shoe first, and then when you pass it across, just pull it out as much as possible to get rid of those twists. And then the end of the lace comes up through that inside first loop. Again, just pull a little way up, and then to make sure our laces are the same length on both sides, ends together and pull up. Just make sure it doesn't twist, just like that. So I'm going to keep it quite nice and loose. I've also put some padding into the shoe as well to kind of stretch it out a little bit as if your foot's sitting inside it, because when you put your foot in, obviously all the loops are going to pull a little bit tighter. So we're going to take that outside lace across the shoe to that second loop on the inside. Again, just work it across with your finger like that to make sure it doesn't twist. And then the inside lace comes across to the second loop on the outside. Then the outside lace comes across to the third loop on the inside. And the inside lace comes across to the next hoop on the outside. If you want to make sure that your loops are the same, just pull your shoe out a little bit and it will make sure that they've got the same width as each other. Then take your outside lace across to the next loop on the inside. And the inside lace comes across the shoe to the outside. Then the outside lace comes across to the inside. Sometimes you have to push a little way up to get your lace up into the loops with them being so stiff. And then the inside lace comes across to that last outside loop. We're not going to go up to the top loops. We're going to stop here. And that's to make sure that we've got enough lace left to do a factory knot or a bow. So we're going to bring the laces together. Just make sure before we do that you've opened out your shoe, that you're happy that they're looking nice and loose. If you want them to bring them a little bit more, just pull your laces up, and then we're going to tie a knot. So a gentle knot, and then we're going to finish with a bow. So there you've got the first way to finish off your Jordan 9. And if you are not keen on a bow, we can finish it off with a factory knot. So undo it all the way back to the two loops, and then bring your ends of your laces together like that. Take a loop around your finger with both laces, bring it round, and you're going to bring that through here. Bring your two laces through here. So bring them through, catch that loop like that, and then pull it through. And there you've got your factory knot finish instead. So now I'm going to show you what they look like on feet. So there you have your Jordan 9 loosely laced and finished with a bow or a factory knot. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and for future videos, subscribe. Thanks for watching.